What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Foreign Insight Podcast with your host, Maddox, man. Well, let's get into this. Let's kind of get into this, man. I'm gonna let the video speak for itself. All right. I'm not gonna I'm gonna let it speak for itself.
Last night I was thinking this. I was looking up these places, right, that this Hurricane Helena hit. Majority of them are like places that we ain't, we not there. That's not for us. That's
Do y'all see where this video is going?
this is a white party only. Didn't you know this? Right? Type situation. And even though it's tragic, people are losing their houses, businesses, everything, right? It's kind of weird that the places that the hurricane was supposed to hit really hard, it didn't hit really hard, and the places that were like in the middle of nowhere are just being leveled to a point of non-existence, right? And it's like, why is it that? Why is it that these towns that are not diverse at all getting destroyed, and the cities that are diverse are getting flooding, but not too bad, right?
Do you read some of these comments on the screen? But let it keep going.
Make it make sense, because it doesn't make sense to me. But also as well, they say that the hurricane is the spirit of a black woman that were necessarily enough thrown over the boats during slavery. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You tell me. You tell me. Because to me, what it looks like is karma. It might be karma. It might be. Or it's just a happy coincidence that these sundown towns got devastated by this hurricane. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me.
This is some of the foolish ish that I heard in a while. They're saying the hurricane is basically black slave woman souls that basically took revenge. What? First of all, you know the people alive named the hurricane, right? So they'll name it they have a certain order how they named it. So if it was called, let's say, Hurricane Hector, would it still be a black woman slave souls who did this, or would you say it's the black men or Hispanic souls who? Don't mind me. My point I'm making this is just foolish. This is foolish. This is what we hear once again. The wicked left. This is low key hatred for white people. To try to say somehow this is their karma. What? For people that didn't you can't make this shit up. You can't. This is straight foolishness.
Find out there was a Telegram group that was set up so they could have an international war among the races. They're thinking about us more we're ever thinking about them. They were trying to set up situations to cause mass casualties in communities of color because they see that a black woman is about to become the president of the United States of America. Just like when I said in my other video is that a lot of those sundown towns were affected way more than the surrounding areas are. People want to jump my DMs and say, oh, you're heartless. You're not thinking about those people. What about the dead that passed away? No, people got karma coming their way because they've been doing a lot of things historically and currently towards people of color. And the ancestor says enough is enough because y'all was about to go do some casualty acts that was going to hurt people that had nothing to do with you, that weren't thinking about you, that weren't trying to hurt you, that weren't trying to do anything towards you, but you're...
So basically he's saying white people done stuff to black people historically wise that was dehumanizing and wicked, you know what I'm talking about. So the hurricane is coming to basically avenge or wash out or clean house. So let me ask you a question. So when the hurricanes and stuff like that happen in the black community, how come y'all never say that's the dead people's souls who got murdered by other black men and other gang members? That's their soul that's causing havoc in the black communities when hurricanes hit the black communities or the inner cities. I never say this. I never said, yo, that's that good ass Sharonda hurricane. That's Sharonda hurricanes for all the black sisters in the community that was done wrong by black men. Y'all don't say this. But yo, this my bad. Let me.
Thinking about them all the time, trying to find ways of hurting them. And we're supposed to be empathetic or sorry for you because your whole white town got washed away? Your sundown town got washed away? No. We will never feel sorry for that.
Wow.
That's crazy.
If that's not hatred for human white life, I don't know what is. I'm sorry. I feel bad. Shout out to the people who literally lost their livelihood, like we are living like homes and jobs and business, or even their lives. Yo, my prayers are out with you, and shout out to y'all and blessings for y'all. For real. Forget what this woke Negro is saying. He sound crazy, and I bet you he's a side of the left. Remember, I always say, a lot of the left black people got their daddy ways. The Democrat daddy, the original party of, I don't want to say original party of hatred, but we know Jim Crow laws. Yeah, you get it.
Y'all get so mad, y'all take my video and put it on Twitter and then try to find my Instagram to go talk to me in my DMs talking about, oh, this, not this. No. Let's keep it 100. A lot of y'all have hidden animosity and biases and hatred towards a lot of people of color. You know what I'm saying? And y'all be doing things on the low, but y'all want to act like as if y'all, oh, that's not me, that's not you. No, that's you. That's who you is. That's who you always been. That's how you been raised. Your mediocrity is being showcased on the grand stage of America, that a mediocre white man can't be a black woman that is completely qualified to do the position that he is not even close to being able to do so. Like, share, and comment.
Like, share, and comment. This has to be some of the most embarrassing TikTok or whatever these videos are. Like, what? Dude, y'all can't be serious. But wait, there's more. There's more. There's more. Let's see what she had to say.
Did y'all hear about them sundown towns that just got swept away in the hurricane? Well, I bet y'all didn't know. Oh, you did? Okay, good. I bet y'all didn't know that just days prior to them getting swept away in a hurricane, which, by the way, only the sundown towns got affected as badly as we see it on our timelines. Yeah, but just days prior to that, guess what? On Telegram, right? Apparently, there's a group. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but they just got caught by Homeland Security and the FBI. Now, apparently, word on the street is allegedly they've been planning to do incite a race war here in America. The plan was to incite a global race war. Baby, it's people from all over the globe in that group, in that Telegram group. Look it up. It's here on TikTok. They got a video about it.
To be perfectly honest, she's not lying about that. There was a group, I think of two men, started this group that were trying to have people to attack black people, LGBT people, and other races of people, maybe Hispanic, like that. Just attack them, or even attack them for their political views. These are idiots, by the way, but she's not lying about that. But we continue.
As well. Apparently, word on the street is that they was teaching each other how to make them kablooies, the big kablooies, so that the ones that got pipes in them, they was teaching each other how to do that, how to do them acts of, I can't say it because of community guidelines, but use your imagination. It goes in a box and you package it up and you leave it. Okay, it may come with a detonator. They was teaching each other how to do that. They was giving each other advice on how to fulfill these tasks. And basically, it was all due to the election. It was going to start kicking off around the election. As you could tell, we're close to the election. So for 30 days, things were supposed to kick off here, there, everywhere. They all plan to do it globally. And they was just caught by Homeland Security. Now, how is it that y'all was just caught by Homeland Security, and then literally days later after you're caught by Homeland Security, all of a sudden 3 hurricanes sweep through, and the only thing that gets taken out is them sundown towns? Baby, God is trying to tell you something. Let go of that hate from your heart, because it is driving you into the deepest, darkest pits of hell. We not even worried about y'all like this. Like, what is wrong with y'all?
First and foremost, they're not. Most white people are not worried about us. They're not. In fact, I can argue the other way around. But what she's saying about the two white men who did this, she's not lying about that. That's actually has been reported, right? And F those dudes. But so you're gonna blame a whole town or community of people because of a few jerks? Oh my god. But wait, there's more.
Okay, so Asheville isn't a sundown town, so I apologize about that. Pray for Asheville, okay? Because they going through it right now. Do you hear me? However, a lot of those sundown towns did get directly impacted. I apologize because I was under a different video yesterday and this morning, and they was like, nah, it's a sundown town. I'm not from North Carolina. However, when I did say that Asheville looked like it was a lot of black people there, so I don't understand how it's a sundown town, baby, they was chewing me up in that comments. They was like, no, it's a sundown town. No, it's a sundown town. So I apologize about that. Asheville is not a sundown town. Hold your mule, okay? But those other sundown towns, baby, they got fucked up. Again, it was in Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, and
So insensitive, yo. This is crazy. This is so sad.
Georgia. And a lot of the sundown towns that are they call coastal towns or like colony towns. Y'all remember the 13 colonies up north? Those towns are supposed to emulate the same exact structure as the colony towns up north. Those towns, and if you ever work in insurance and initial loss reporting, those are called the coastal towns. They sit along the coastal line, and you have to have a special kind of flood insurance and wildfire insurance, because again, Smokey the Bear, they in the mountains, the Appalachia, and special kind of like wildfire insurance, and like they have to have like a special FEMA insurance. If you live in one of those towns, more than likely it's a sundown town. I'm not gonna hold you. More than likely it's a sundown town. Why? Because it sit on the edge, the border of where like the slave trade took place. You may not know it is, but I know they said that Asheville isn't. A lot of people are saying, no, it's not. No, it's
long.
not.
I'm sorry,
so,
y'all. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
But those are the towns that got the worst affected. Mind you, it was supposed to hit Florida, but it went through the whole Gullah Geechee, bitch. It went through the whole Gullah Geechee territory, okay? The whole Sulani. Through all that area. So, yeah. Again, God's timing is always right. I'm not saying they deserved it, but God is always on time. You know.
No. Stop. First and foremost, this lady sounds foolish. Her and the other black guy. Do you understand that there was also black people living in those towns too? There was good white people in those towns also. So you're saying the whole town should suffer because of a few jerks? What? Like, literally. What? So now, a few evil people or wicked people equates to the whole town being destroyed? Like, yo, can you imagine if a white TikToker went online and said, yo, it was a storm in Brooklyn. It was a storm in, man, listen. That storm was named after a black dead person, and they destroyed Brooklyn because there's a few gangsters in the area that's harming people, so the whole town is good that they all get destroyed. They will call that person racist, and they will call that person out to be canceled. They will call it racism if it was reversed. Take whatever she said and put her as a white lady saying that same thing about black people in their towns. Yo, the whole Atlanta got destroyed, yo. The whole, what's it called, Buckhead, Bankhead, whatever that town's are. I'm not from Atlanta, so I don't know. Forgive me. You got destroyed from the hurricane, man. Or the whole Chicago. Man, the whole Chicago town, old block. Yo, I ain't saying they deserved it, but God is always on time. He washed that town out. They will call her racist, man. This is the reason why I always tell people, do not get your information from TikTok University. Do your own research. Now, I'm not saying TikTok can't be helpful. What I'm saying is, some people on TikTok be spitting facts. I'm just saying, get the info from wherever you get it from, and then fact check it yourself, and then fact check that to confirm what you're coming up with. These are people who low-key don't like white people. You can tell. But yet we keep saying, end racism. End it. And you got people like this that's basically saying white people who live in those towns deserve their property destroyed, their lives taken, because of a few bad apples. Wow. I'm actually embarrassed. Man. Once again, these people right here have their daddy ways, the Democrat daddy ways. Now, I'm not blaming this on Democrats. No, this storm ain't no Democratic storm. I'm just talking about the people who are trying to justify a reason why this happened. Like, no, it's Mother Nature. It's natural disasters. Like, it happens in life. I'm actually like really, really kind of embarrassed, man. I'm sorry it takes so long on that video, but I had to let the videos play so y'all can see the full context of their conversation that they having online. This is bad, man. This is really, really bad. With that being said, man.
How long I've been waiting for this. Woo, am I gonna make a name for myself here?
Ooh, my first mistake was, you ain't my mother. You ain't my father.
He hates black people. Oh, God, all he does is criticize black guys.